Hey guys, Rinji here. Once again bringing the worst out of the VTuber community, and October has been a really busy one, surprisingly, for everybody, including myself, as VTuber drama has ramped up in the last few days and weeks, as it got more petty on all sides of the arguments, and today we have none other than a story like that. As a VTuber smash and pass becomes a disaster when one of the members of a huge collaboration stream between indie VTubers decides to say just a little bit too much. And yeah, they get called out for it, as you probably expect, but it gets much worse, especially for the person that's being called out. So let's get right into the story. Smash or pass, streams are fun, but I don't actually care about being passed at all. It's all fun and for seeing other VTubers. The issue is calling someone a prissy B when they know nothing about the VTuber's personality or lore. Also, it is rude to say if she gets upset when people don't want to smash her character, then you don't need to go touch grass. This person and others were also practically insulting my design, the work that my amazing artist put in, by saying that it looked copy and pasted and like a generic e-girl, and that e-girls were effing boring. Please remember that there is a person behind every model, and these people do have feelings. I didn't join to be insulted. I was hoping to see a fun time. Don't be like this, especially when on a live stream with the person watching. Thank you for coming to my spit talk. And let's actually take a look what this video was. What did that person actually say? Verbatim.
What dragon women are supposed to look like in the VTuber community. Just pass. Pass. Mm-mm. I want scales. I want muscles. I want flat chests because dragons don't have tits. And I want a big ass on them and a long ass tail with wings. And I want them to breathe fire and drag me into their cave. I don't want some prissy palace bitch looking at me going, you must kiss the royal thingies if you want to even touch the royal wings. No, bitch, get the fuck out of here. You're not a dragon. You're just cosplaying as one. Fuck off.
Tantrum.
Sorry, little.
And yeah, that's what it was, in a nutshell. But then, it got dumber, because of course it does. As the person doing the call out during the smash and pass, this Mother Mina VTuber decided to double down on things. If you're that upset about it, then I'm sorry my words upset you. As a stranger though, my opinion shouldn't matter. And then it continued. This is so far from genuine apology. LMAO. Words are not my forte. I gave my apology. Whether or not they accept it or believe it, it's on them. Not for anyone else to decide. And of course, this person kind of kept digging their own grave when it comes to things like this, but the reaction they got to being insulting on the stream is kind of extreme. So let's take a look what happened there. Trigger warning, stupid people. Waking up to telonym KIS and death threats over a harsh remark about the base design of a model is ridiculous. If you're perfectly fine letting your fans representing you in that nasty of a light, you got way more to worry about than a simulated bar talk. And of course it continues further. Was what I said harsh and tad overcritical? Yeah, I'm sorry they were offended. Sure, but it's one person's opinion. You like her, good for you. I'm glad. They might be a wonderful person. I don't know or really care. We talk about the model design. The art is well done, but we're not talking lore or even about the person behind the model. That'd actually be toxic and essy. But we didn't. We talked solely about the model base design. If people are going to get that upset enough to threaten my family, not even me, but my family, then you need to reevaluate your circle and remind people that it's not okay to attack others over a stranger's opinion. Let me interrupt you there for a second. I sincerely doubt it's her actual fans. It's always like that. This social media dogpile, when someone presents an issue and when that issue blows up, especially on Twitter, where people tend to be very unhinged. All kinds of people will attach themselves to this issue, and it's not necessarily the fans of that particular person. It's just people wanting to cause more chaos and pretty much get at you, which they have been doing. But let's continue. I feel so sorry for everyone with that kind of darkness in their heart. I feel sad for the person who has themselves surrounded like this. Not everyone has a support system. You don't know them. You're very likely to have a support system though, because telling someone to KIS might be their twisted sign to go over the edge. And that's the real shame. Opinions, no matter how harsh, are just that. Opinions. You don't need to care for anything said or even listen to it, because opinions are like a-holes. Everyone has them. And then they got telonym questions too. Why did you apologize in a reply but not directly in a public tweet? Because they will actually see their reply. If I made a tweet, it will probably go on and get ignored. A reply is more public and won't disappear. Looking for specifically a yes, I would smash, or I think I'll pass style answer. Not this just looks like a pretty B, and dragons should have this or that. Not look softer or more femme. Even if that's your opinion, it's a smash or pass. Keep your opinion for yourself. Nah, they clipped specifically the critiques, not the compliments to the artist or the overall aesthetic. And again, if you're okay with people telling others to K-word themselves or an opinion, please get help. I'm serious. No one should be okay with that kind of thinking. That isn't up to you to accept it or not. You're not them. You don't have any real say, but that's an opinion. And if a person's opinion is what can drive others to make threats, now they are in the wrong for not directly telling their people not to harass or attack someone. Again, I don't think they're in the wrong. They just they call out to your own critique, let's say, of their model and stuff. And I don't think that person is responsible for the awful things that you are being sent. I mean, shouldn't go like by default that you shouldn't send these kinds of threats to people over comments like that. And let's continue. Especially if you want to turn a blind eye or delete the apology. I gave them an apology. I'm not going to write a novel. Y'all would come at me no matter what I said anyway. Can have it both ways. Can demand an apology, then call it a fake afterwards. Not how it works. I'm stating my opinions. If you have that much of an issue with it, why don't you take a piece of your own advice and just leave? Then why did you even bother retweeting if you were expecting me to take my own advice? Nah, like I said, you can have it both ways. The apology was given. If they delete it or don't accept it, it's on them. You're going to take offense or action on their behalf without painting them in a bad light. If you're okay with them, people telling me to K-word myself or harsh words, you need to reevaluate yourself. I never said I was okay with them saying to K-word yourself or threaten your family. My issue was with the message and the fact that you're deflecting so hard. Those kinds of messages are not okay no matter who you are, but neither was your apology. This isn't up to you to accept it or not. You're not them. You don't have any real say, but that's an opinion. And if a person's opinion is what can drive others to make threats, then how they are in the wrong for not directly telling the people not to harass or attack someone. I am stating my opinion, so if you have much of an issue with it, why don't you take a piece of your advice and just leave? And why did you even bother tweeting if you're expecting me to take my own advice? Nah, like I said, can have it both ways. Because I am allowed to put my 2 cents in on a situation just like you are, whether you like it or not. And then there's more people that kind of got blamed by association just by being on this stream too. Good morning. I woke up today to people spamming me in DM hateful things regarding to a streamer I associate with / participated in their streams. I want to go out and say that I have zero idea what is happening. Please stop sending hate and assuming. that I have anything to do with or know of the situation. It is unfair to me and I am uncomfortable with this. Please have a better day. And as I was saying, people do dogpile others, and guilt by association is a very real thing, especially when you're on social media, when people tend to be very unreasonable. Let's continue. I'm sorry, people are harassing you for no reason. They are after me. They can come at me. And then the whole situation got even worse. So these are okay to send to people, and these are only the newest ones that I have gotten. The others from last night were much worse. My husband had to delete them for me. You all need to get some help. If telling me to end myself makes you feel better, you're the real problem. And here's the KISUF slur, furry. How would you like if someone you dated already has their own kid? But it didn't end there either. Other people also got flack for it, trying to defend the actions of the movie VTuber. There's nothing to apologize for. They listed their own personal preferences, what they would want their dragon to look like. How about this? Then I want to see someone who is a massive piece of dog S with the personality of two rocks and the mental capacity of an effing goldfish prescribed with dementia. There isn't anything to apologize for. I'm just listing my personal preference. Sweet. Good for you. And then it continued. Okay. I see what you all the BS is about. No, while yes, I said someone looked like a prissy bee. The image on the Discord share screen and the screen on the Twitch were two different pieces. LMFAO, I was wondering where the F, all the stupid S came from. LMFAO. Guys, look. I didn't call the person and rip their design. I did that to someone else, so it's all good. God, you're stupid. No. We're looking at art of the characters and other VTubers at the same time. We're literally bouncing back and forth in voice call on the stream. But it's so funny how one person clipped something just right to make it look like it was trash talking a person we didn't know. It's still the same problem, LOL, and you don't even get it? Also, you want to say you just noticed that after 5 hours and several tweets you wrote? Dude, I do something called sleep and house chores. I'm not on my phone 24/7 like some people. I have priorities. Strangers online aren't even in the equation. Well, I kind of disagree. I've been going on rants for quite a few hours after that. The person who clipped the scene and clipped the audio about the different picture we're looking at on Discord, and then we swapped to the other image and it all went effy wacky together. Oh my effing god. LMFAO. Think this is funny? Yeah, because I was so confused what everyone was talking about. It's effing hilarious. I thought I did say something mean, but I rewatched the clip, but we were talking about some art of a character when I said she looks like a prissy bee. If they already said to stop and you're all still going, they're all the real problem. And to you, DS, I am sorry that my critiques were as harsh as they were, and I'm sorry for hurting you with it. But I did not call you a prissy bee. That clip is completely out of context. I wonder if this is just backpedaling. Just kind of feels like it is. Maybe it's true, but I don't think anyone of the people going after her really care. But then someone came up with this. Please just stop. The clip isn't edited. Everything we were looking at was on the stream. You're making me look like an idiot. And apparently she was lying. If we do believe this Gobo Viking person. And then it kinda ended, but not really. This is the last time speaking on this. I am sorry that what I said hurt someone. It was never my intention. Seriously, we were mean. We were assheads. That's it. I deeply apologize for the events that had happened the previous day. Originally, I spoke regarding her model/character itself in critiquing, but I will admit that I went too far, that I directly insulted a fellow VTuber that was simply trying to enjoy the night. My actions cannot not be excused, nor do any of you have to take my apology at face value. It is your choice to forgive me. Again, I apologize to everyone involved. I will be taking a break from streaming for my mental health. I shall add that due to my mental health that I was given advice and assistance from friends and loved ones when writing this post. Please do not go after anyone because of my choices. Good night. And there you have the perfect demonstration how something pretty petty can spiral into something awful, but also driven by something extremely petty. Someone should really do a deep dive on the psychological aspects of people interacting with one another on social media and how it affects human communication, how it breaks down, how everyone becomes enemies with everyone just based on one single assumption, on one single insult, and how things can escalate to the point where a person at least feels they are forced to leave the internet because their mental health broke down. But for right now, it's everything. I hope to see you on the next one.